My name is Coach Ndanu, and I'm pretty excited to be here this evening. I'd like to share my journey with us, hoping that it gets to inspire somebody. So, for many years, growing up in a big family, bigger than a football team, I learned a behavior that would later translate to imposter syndrome and self doubt. Being a last born in a family of more than 10 people, I grew up in a setting where most of the decisions were made for me. I didn't have to worry about what would be eaten, who would do the laundry, most of the chores, because family friends would become my friends. I didn't need to worry about where to go to church because those decisions would be made by somebody else. And so at a tender age, I picked a habit of checking with everybody, even when I knew that whatever decision I was making was right, checking with everybody and just to know whether what I am deciding is really, really right. This is a behavior I would later carry to my relationships, where I felt not enough, not where I gave voice to, where I gave priority to other people's opinions in my life. And almost everything that I would decide felt like I needed to check with somebody else. And so I would call it a learned behavior that sort of became, was ingrained in my subconscious mind. And so even making critical decisions about my own life when I knew the right decisions, I would still need to check on an external approval. And for some reason, I've always been that family baby. Okay. So my parents, my elder siblings would feel like if I made a decision without telling them, I'm not making the right decision. Now, fast forward many years, and that went on for years on end. Now, sometime last year, I came across a book that was talking about reclaiming your identity. It was called Drop the Label. It's called Drop the Label. It's written by a lady called Lydia Jamena. And she was talking about reclaiming your identity. And part of what I picked in that book was self affirmation. Seeing myself, actually, the subtitle of the book was Seeing Yourself Through the Eyes of Christ. And I realized how I have given other people priority in my life, how I have acted as a visitor in my very life when I was supposed to be the host. And I started affirming myself. I started telling myself, I can do this. This can happen. I do not need everybody's decision and opinion to make a decision. I can make the right decision. And that's really transformed my life. Recently, when I joined the Destiny Life Coaching, I think my first talk with Jeff was like stamped everything that I thought was right. And after joining here, I am present, I am grounded, I am able to say no without feeling guilty. I have shifted from the helper mentality where I feel like I am the savior of the world. And whenever I want to retake that, to put on that helper cloak again, that helper robe again, I keep asking myself, Ndanu, who made you a savior? And I realized I was a self-proclaimed savior. So I am able to lead with identity, with clarity, and to perhaps my greatest breakthrough is just learning to say no. I learned that no is a complete sentence and it doesn't need no because and lots of over explaining myself. And I'm able to set healthy boundaries that can see me grow. So for everyone here who feels like you are not enough, like you need more and external validation and everything to be who you are, just know that you are enough, that you can do it. And that voice that speaks positivity in your life and tells you, shouts your identity needs to be louder than the external voices. Thank you.
Oh, wow. Thank you so much, Coach. Thank you, Coach Jen. Let's get some reaction from the coaches. Let's get some reaction. You can just unmute yourself or type down their reaction to that beautiful story. Thank you so much. Well done, well done, well done, Coach. Well done. Fantastic. Okay, great.
Well done, Ndanu, Coach Ndanu.
Yes.
For really, really coming up with that. And the breakthrough is clear. And yes, indeed, no is a complete sentence in itself. Thank you for the encouragement.
It is. Thank you so much. Awesome. All right. Okay, great. So Anne, kindly open up the rooms so we can practice this week's breakthrough session. When you go to the breakthrough session, decide who is the coach. And then we have 30 minutes of breakthrough, listen keenly, give feedback, and as always, an assignment at the end of the session. Thank you.